All right. So today is day 11 of our 30-day challenge. And welcome back, guys. I'm Dr. Lindra, for those of you who are watching for the first time. And I actually have an exciting announcement to make. And we have added the director of the New York Stock Exchange will be speaking at the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit. He will be speaking, and it just really brings things full circle. Now we're going to be providing financial so when we talk about financial education, right, we're going to be really giving you a holistic approach to finances and how to build wealth. So if you have not yet received or registered, there's still time to register. You can register at healthandwealthexpolive.com. And because you're in for this event is going to be, we spoke with Felicia Shankin yesterday. This event is going to be so amazing, and I am happy to bring you more tips and education on wealth building and what that looks like. Because nurses are often left out of the wealth building conversation, because I think when you think about wealth, when you think about nursing is more healthcare. Nurses are more, caring, compassionate, right? Community driven, advocacy. I don't think you think about wealth building, right? But we should also be building towards our futures, towards our generations, towards our families, right? Towards our retirement. And these are the type of conversations that are going to be taking place at the Health and Wealth Expo. We have our financial expert who's going to be talking all about retirement and financial education and what you should be doing with your money. And then now to really round it out with the director of the New York Stock Exchange, it is really it's a no-brainer to be in the building, because this is if you're looking to not only start a business, but also build wealth, and also looking for self-care, looking for wellness, and the blend of all of this is all of the reasons why you should be in the building. And we talk about, again, just going back to healthcare professionals, I just want to share some statistics with you, where there's recent studies, because again, I always like to bring facts, and recent studies have really highlighted significant gaps in financial literacy among healthcare professionals, particularly nurses. And when you think about low financial literacy levels, research indicates that every third healthcare professional lacks the knowledge in one or more financial areas. And part of that, and now this is my opinion piece, part of that is probably because that's just not what we're taught. So if you didn't grow up listening to it at the table, at the dinner table, that's not what we're taught in healthcare. That's not what we're taught what we're taught in school. Another, when we talk about, thinking about formal education, right? Our education is clinical. Our education is how to provide care. Only 15% of healthcare professionals, well, in a survey, there was a survey that was done, and 15% of those healthcare professionals that were surveyed reported receiving formal financial education with junior, with junior hospitalists having less exposure than that. So this was a study done with hospitalists and healthcare professionals. And again, 15%, that's not a huge number. Another study looked at financial stress and burnout, and it revealed that 76, let me look. It was, 76% of nurses felt were burnt out, and with 50% attributing their stress to financial concerns. So they're burnt out because they're stressed, and their stress was due to financial concerns. And why does this make sense as nurses? Because what do we do? And we spoke about this recently. What do we do when we want to go on vacation, or when it's we want to buy a new car or pay off those student loans? Or what do? We work ourselves with, we have a credit card debt, or whatever it is, whether we're the breadwinner for our family, we work at like 5 or 6 days a week. We pick up per diem jobs. We, work agency. We do all of these things, and it burns ourselves out. And we're doing this because of financial concerns. So what if there was a way, if you were to have financial education and talk to people like in the, who's providing that literacy, who is in the New York Stock Exchange, who can really show you what you can do with your money. Why wouldn't you want to be in the room for that? I mean, why wouldn't you want to be, if there's an opportunity? And I had a conversation yesterday with someone who is so near and dear to me. And I was sharing with her a story about a young lady who, it was 2020, and she received her, what was the checks that people were receiving? Stimulus checks. She received her stimulus check in 2020. And she took that stimulus check and instead of having the mindset of, you know what, I got this bill that I have to pay. I have this, I can't do this because I have to do that. Instead of having that mindset, she took her stimulus check and she invested it in her. And what I mean is she started a business. She started doing grant funding, and like her business started as, helping people get grants and business plans. And now she's just evolved, and she is doing Airbnbs now. I believe like she's like moved across the country. She's like remarried. I didn't give you the backstory. She, at the time she was single, had just left an abusive relationship, marriage, had I think like 3 or 4 kids at the time. And most people would have received that stimulus check and would have paid a bill, right? Or would have, but she took that money and she invested in her. And now she's like somewhere like a millionaire, right? Because she chose to invest in her. So I guess my challenge to you is to ask you, when are you going to invest in you? When are you going to stop allowing that bill, right? Or that need to, shift your mind? When are you going to shift your mindset? When are you really going to take the opportunity to invest in you? It's not often opportunities come around where you're able to be in the room with so many people who are not just speaking, right? Not just speaking. I mean, it's great to be in a room where people are speaking and inspiring you, but to be in a room where people are actually giving you step-by-step actionable strategies where you can do the same thing that they did and be in the same position that they were in. You don't often get that, especially as nurses and healthcare professionals. And, I say all this to say that I invite you to the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit so that you can really obtain these strategies so that you can take that next level and really bet on you and invest in you. It's you investing in you. How many of us are ready to, what do you know about what are you going to have when you retire? When you're ready to retire, are you ready to retire? Or some of us are getting up there in age, or are we still going to be, working when we're 60, when we're 65? That's the old way of thinking. Now, no one's saying quit your day job, right? And start a business. Quit your job and start a business. No one's saying that. But why not, allow your business to eventually replace your income, or allow your business, whether it's on the side, allow your business to pay off those student loans, allow your business to help you buy a house, allow your business to help you buy that new car, pay your child's tuition, allow it for that business so that you're not just waiting for retirement to cash in. I mean, there was a study that shows that approximately 42% of registered nurses are not confident they are saving enough for retirement. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. So these findings, they really underscore the need for enhanced financial education and resources tailored to nurses and healthcare workers to empower them to build wealth. So again, I invite you to the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit taking place on May 15th and 16th in New Jersey. This week, when you register this week, you will receive the Nurse Wealth Blueprint, and you will also receive my ebook, Escape Burnout and Build a Six-Figure Business. So head on over and register for this event. These are opportunities that you do not always get. So you definitely want to be in the building for this one. I'm super excited. Spread the word. Let everyone know the director of the New York Stock Exchange will be at the Health and Wealth Expo May 15th and 16th in New Jersey. And you guys want to be there and you want to get this education. So you can comment. Let me know what else you want to know. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you guys for watching, and thank you for all you do. And I'll see you next time.